morning. This is April, your guide to the magic, and today we're saying goodbye to some magic. I'm actually surprised the crowds aren't as big right now. Today is the last day of Tom Sawyer Island, as well as the Liberty Belle Riverboat here in Liberty Square. I'm just gonna hang out and take you along with me as we say goodbye to these iconic areas.
Shout! Let the magic begin! Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Let the magic begin!
Just filling all the space, my friends, all the space. Welcome in.
This is it. First last time around on the riverboat. I'll probably be here again later on today, but it's so strange.
First ride on the last day.
4th of July's over. I wish I was up right now. Probably would be if it wasn't this closing. It is not big enough. I just haven't been to a day where everything's like complete though. Yeah, I haven't been there any of those days yet. So I guess opening day was great. I loved it. I was there opening day. Opening day was great. I was like 2 days after opening day. It was great. It was amazing. I'm going back next month. I just got to get all my Mario stamps at this point. I got like 198 of them. A couple more.
Hello, my name is Anthony, and I'd like to welcome you back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather up your personal belongings, take small silver items, use the handrails and watch your step. You make your way down to the very bottom of deck 2 exit. You have before us 16 Sam Clemens, Callie down in the steam room, and myself. We thank you for riding aboard the Liberty Belle Riverboat. We hope you have an excellent rest of your day here at Magic Kingdom.
Alright, let's head on over to Tom Sawyer Island, take another little tour around through the caves, and then we'll do some rides. Spend some time here in Frontierland. I'm gonna miss it. It's an amazing attraction, great way to see everything around. We're not gonna have that vantage point again, so I'm gonna miss being able to go around on the rivers of America. But let's head on over a little smaller boat, Tom Sawyer Island, and roam around the island a little bit. I got lost in the caves the other day. It's kind of funny. I turned around, I'm like, I came out the way I came in. But that's the fun part of it, so let's go explore.
sure you get me in there, right?
I've done a full tour of the island, so make sure you check that out. But I'm going to just take you through some of my favorite parts, including the caves. If you're a kid, this is an amazing place. It just brings the imagination to life. If you're an adult, it makes you wish you had this as a kid. But it's what I love about Disney. It brings out the kid in heart in everybody, and that's what Tom Sawyer Island does. Right across from Big Thunder is probably one of my favorite caves, so let's go explore. Guys, it is so dark in here. Like, really dark. The camera actually helps illuminate it a little bit better. But your footing, you have to make sure you have good footing. Little places to like go around. But this is my favorite. They make these really creepy faces. I love this so much. Yeah. This is my other favorite part. I love this bridge. Out the other side, across from Haunted Mansion. Spider hanging. Actually closed when I was filming the other day, so I'm really excited to actually go on this one last time. It's been a long time since this used to be open for refreshments, but now you can just sit here and enjoy it. At Polly's, they do have a couple of vending machines. I honestly am not sure if those are still working, but this basically kicks you around, you know, to the front. So instead of that, we're gonna head up one of the stairs that we've got going over here, back over the hill and towards the bridge. And if you weren't aware, there's actually a playground at the very top of Tom Sawyer Island, which is super cool. Get to this point, you can go down multiple paths. You can't really get lost. You'll come out somewhere that looks familiar, but I just love all the winding paths. And then look at this little nook. Opens up a little beautiful view of Frontierland. It's one of the things I'm going to miss about this place. It's all the cool viewpoints you're going to get. In fact, look, there's Haunted Mansion. Let's make our way down and head over the bridge. This is another amazing view And at some point, we're gonna be able to walk right here, which is really wild to think about. I'm gonna miss the reflection of Big Thunder into the water. It's really, really beautiful. Before you head up to Fort Langhorne, there's actually an amazing place to overlook Big Thunder here to the left, and it's so quiet and peaceful. And it's actually been my go-to place to watch the construction that's happening. And so I'm gonna miss this vantage point as well. This is another area you can explore, go up in the rifle roost, but there's also little places you can look into. You got the blacksmith here working on the horses. And I love this little play. We got the powder room for the women. So we've got 2-staller, which is amazing. I don't know if a lot of people knew that there was actually bathrooms here on the island. Let's head out the escape tunnel.
I almost got the crystals. I almost got them. I got them. I almost. I am Steve, by the way.
Hi, Steve.
I are.
There was a ghost in there named Steve. Pretty cute. But what I love, right? He is just fully immersed in his imagination, and he's haunting those tunnels. So I hope he spends all day there doing that. Before I get off the island, I'm sitting here in my favorite spot one last time and watching Liberty Belle go by. It's going to be strange not to be able to sit here, but at some point I'll return here. But I remember being on the island. It is a walkway. So let me flip it around and share it with you as she passes by. So quick change of plans. I'm getting off the island as soon as I can because someone who was on the first boat with me saw me sitting enjoying the scenery, so I missed what I was going to show. She goes, "Did you get your band?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" They decided to start passing them out, so like an hour ago. So well after the second boat had come around. So that's super disappointing because those of us who waited an hour prior to opening thought that they would hand out bands. And so to not have gotten one kind of stinks. I'm not going to let it dampen my day though. If I can't be on it, I'll at least film it. So, wish me luck. Look at my face. I am so hot because I didn't run, but I walked as fast as I possibly could from Tom Sawyer Island over to this area that's in between the entrance to the riverboat and the snack cart and Hall of Presidents, because the person that was on the first boat with me said it was in this area, and I couldn't find it, and I was starting to panic. I had to go back over to the riverboat area because I saw people lining up. Well, they were lining up for this, which I got, which is so cool. This is usually given out during magical moments. And when it was my turn, I said, "This is really cool. I'd love to have this, but I'm actually looking for the wristbands they're handing out." I was on the first boat and I heard that they were finally handing them out. And she just looks at me, very quietly says, "She's over past the snack cart in a coordinator's outfit. So go over there." I headed over there and I didn't see her at first because she's literally wearing a a costume that blended into the wall. And as I approached her, she just had this little grin on her face, and I'm like, "Are you handing out the bands?" And she says, "What's the secret password?" I'm like, I don't know the password, but I was on the first boat. And she goes, "That's good enough." So I got my band. So barring the weather, if the weather cooperates, I get to be on the last boat before it closes. All right, I think I need to go cool down, grab some lunch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a mobile order over at Pecosville because they have one of my favorite drinks, and it's gonna be really refreshing. If you have not mobile ordered before, I highly recommend doing that. When you're in parks, it just saves you lots of time from waiting in another line. So I'm gonna pull it up right now and see what I'm gonna select. So in the My Disney Experience app, in the bottom, if you go to the plus symbol, just tap on that and you can click order food. Or if you go to your main page, there's a little square that says order food. You can access it either way. And it's pulling up my location because it's tracking me with, the GPS. And I am gonna scroll down to Pecosville and begin my order. So one of the things I love to do with quick service, I can order off of the kids menu, and it's going to include a small drink, which is really, really amazing. And the portion is big enough, plus I save a little bit of money. So I am going to go ahead and, actually I'll scroll to the top here and I can select it that way, do the kids meal. And I think I'm going to get the chicken rice bowl, and then you can customize it. So let's take a look. I think I am gonna get apple slices because that sounds good. And the next one was already apple slices. But I think I'm gonna go for the French fries. And for my drink, we're gonna go for some Powerade because I need some electrolytes. And so I'm gonna add to cart. And I'm gonna click on desserts. The specialty beverages under that. I love this strawberry limeade slush. It's so refreshing. So I'm gonna add that to my cart, view my order, and then click it again. And here is where I'll be able to pay with either Apple Pay or using a different payment. I have a little bit of a walk over to Pecosville, but I'm actually gonna click on here, prepare my order while I'm walking over, because when it's really busy out, it takes some time to prepare, and so hopefully by the time I get there, it will be ready. Country Bears are out, so we've got Big Al, and Liver Lips in his amazing costume that is current with the show. Yes, flexing the new do. Love it. Hi, Liver Lips. How are you? Aw. Maybe we'll check out Country Bear Jamboree after this. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's a fantastic show. So yeah, we'll do that after we have lunch. I've just arrived and it's right on time. So I'm gonna go to pickup window number 2. That's gonna be located on the far right side. So these people are gonna be placing their order. Now, if you have any things that you really want to customize that you can't do in the app, you're gonna wanna just wait in line. But I'm gonna head over here to pick up my order.
Just to give you the same answer I gave.
Apron?
So there's the main seating that's down there, but they just opened this area up, which is really great. So if you're looking for a place, make sure you check back here. We do have... Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. So lots of space right here. So busier days, they're gonna open this space up. Actually has condiment bar there as well. So just keep this area in mind if you can't find it in the normal area on this section. The lighting isn't great here, but there is an AC vent right there. If you're hot, that's money. Like, it is just blowing on this table right now. So if you want some AC, this is a prime spot. So this is the kids' meal. I got the chicken, rice, and bean bowl. So it's a pretty good size, you know, the size of my hand. It's not a ton of chicken. I wish there was a little bit more of that, but then I ended up getting the seasoned fries and apples and then a Powerade because I want some electrolytes. But like I said before, this is my favorite slushy, watermelon lime. It is so, so good, especially on a hot day like today. So I finished my lunch, cooled off in that nice space, and I realized I wanted to check something. They had pressed pennies for the Liberty Belle, and I want to see if they're still there. And then we're gonna ride some rides because the wait times are so low. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for Pirates right now, and I think that's what it is for a lot of rides in it right now. Haunted Mansion said 13, which, you know, that stands for a walk-on. So after we check to see if the pressed penny is still there, let's ride Haunted Mansion. And then we'll come back and do the Country Bears, and of course we have to do the train. The train itself is not going to be completely down during construction. It's going to shuttle back and forth between Main Street and Fantasyland, so we want to ride a one full circle, and I'll share it with you here. So we're going to pass by the entrance and actually head towards the exit. This is the great little area too. Surprised nobody's sitting here. Perfect little spot to relax and watch people in the shade. And it looks like it's still there. You have 3 options here. You've got the Liberty Belle Riverboat. Actually, they call it Liberty Square Riverboat, but on the back it does say Liberty Belle. Hall of Presidents and Haunted Mansion. If you have a dollar bill, you can choose which one. If you only have a card to pay with, you're gonna get all 3. So let's give this a go, and I'm gonna see if I can give this coin to one of the cast members who's working it, because I'm sure they love that little memento. All right, since I did a card, I just have to push one, and it's gonna give me all 3. There goes the penny. Oh, it dropped it. There we go. So there's 2 here, and it's the Liberty Belle that landed on the ground. But there it is. Really cool little memento. And then we've got the other 2 here. All right. Says it's 13 minutes, which should be a walk-on. So let's check it out.
It's not moving.
Soaking in that sound for sure today. This is also a view that's going to change, so I'm glad I'm over here to experience this. They're hopefully going to keep water here, but this area, I imagine, is all going to be covered up, so it's going to be walkable. So we shall see. Not quite a walk-on, but stay, keep watching. I'm going to give a tip for efficiency here. It's one of the things I do over on Instagram. I like to give tips and tricks. And when I come in here, I like to be getting in and out as quickly as I can to make the most of my day. Some people just like go with the flow, but this is what my brain does when I go on rides or anywhere in the park. So let me give you my little tip as we enter Haunted Mansion.
So cool. So this is the first time I'm using my last grandbaby. She's 1.5 years now. And a baby is growing.
All right, so as you enter, you're gonna come across a fireplace. And the portrait. Now we don't know if we're gonna go right or left, so we're just kind of waiting. Now the right side is opening, which means we're gonna wanna go to the left. Basically, whatever room you go into, you wanna stand below the tightrope walker. Because eventually, this will lead you to the buggies.
At this time, please drag your bodies away from the walls and into the dead center of the room. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting
Please no
metamorphosis.
flash photography.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors.
We're literally stuck.
Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
She doesn't scare easy. She really doesn't.
The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour. And let's all stay together. Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain quietly seated at all times. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. And hot and cold, running chill. Listen.
Rap on a tape. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourine.
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They have selected you to fill our quota. The ghost will follow you home. Kindly just
Still busy, and they're still handing out the little mementos.
I know he has said.
From the new artwork of Piston Peak, it does show that there will be some water here, so it'll be interesting to see how much they keep. So that's good because I think we all love to see water. So tomorrow, let's come back and see what walls are up and stuff too. I think that will be very interesting to see if they wall off this area so not be able to use this walkway. So that will be a change too, because it's really nice to have this little bypass and avoid the main cement of Frontierland. The line doesn't look too bad, so let's head on back over. Although I definitely see the line for people to get off. So it's going to be a little bit of wait either way. This was actually all full when I came off from it, so good timing. I know I had to rush off the island, but I'm happy I got my band, so we're just going to head back and sit and relax and enjoy it for a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but they just did the horn thing again, which is so fun. I'm so glad to hear those things one more time. This is one of my favorite other spots, just to sit and relax, just overlooking that. But let's go back to where I was before, when I was told they were handing out magic, well, I said magic bands, and they were handing out wristbands for the last cruise of the day. So again, at some point, there's Haunted Mansion, we'll be able to just walk over to Big Thunder. Wild. I know I keep saying it, but it's a strange thought. This is my spot. I'm gonna just hang tight over here for a little bit and enjoy this view. Although now it's in the sun, so first thing in the morning, or when it opens, is the best because it's shady and breezy over here. What a difference from earlier. Sun is out and there's no breeze right now, but still a lovely view. stopped raining, so let's head back to the boat and go ride the train, because I almost forgot that's going to be changing too, so we want to go around it one more time. Last time over the bridge.
Right? Going to Delana's in there.
I said we're so fun. You ready? Look at me.
And it looks like there is a line for the barrel bridge, which I kind of love, but I've already done it, so I'm gonna keep on moving.
No, unfortunately not.
One more view of the boat from this angle. And again, we're hoping that the water stays here, but that's something we will see. Goodbye, Huck, Tom, and Becky. Hope you've enjoyed this tour around the island with me. It's gonna be weird that it's gone, but like I said, change is good, or at least it can be good. I'm sad but excited, so happy sad. Here we go.
Alrighty guys, last call, the riverboat is about to go. This is my first day operating. I don't know when they stopped that, it was ages ago. Abby, you never saw the restaurant open? That stopped.
Would have been, it was a long time ago.
Must have been like...
The first time I came here with you was...
Yeah, I'm guessing it stopped like 2014. There used to be 2 rafts at the time. Like, yeah, they would like alternate. This is horrifying.
Welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. There it is, Big Thunder Mountain. Now, normally, folks around here have a one-track mind for gold, but mining seems to have been derailed. They've been working on that railroad all the livelong day. But they'll be full steam ahead in no time. Oh, some new bells and whistles. The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise. Telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic. Listen. Hear that?
There it is, on that big metal snake.
Oh, Peter, that's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put. Come here. Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacular-rific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dumbo, or join Goofy in his stunt wing for some airborne acrobatics. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings. Carry your strollers away from the platform before unfolding. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
Hiya, pals. As we roll into Fantasyland Station, please remain fully seated and on board the train until we come to a full and complete stop and you hear me say the two magic words of all clear. Once again, friends, remain fully seated and on board the train, and please do not attempt to stand or disembark until you hear me give you those two magic words. Until then, we are having fun, so remain seated. We're still having fun. Hang in there with me. We're still having fun. I'm still having fun. Remain seated. All right, now you are all clear to disembark. This is Fantasyland Station, and your closest gateway to any and all attractions is Tomorrowland.
The leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the morning. But I'm still awed by the rockets and space
Unidentified users detected in upload conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Light Cycle Run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stay together. It's your only hope for victory.
You sucks up. And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to enforce, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
Hiya, pals. As we roll into Main Street Station, please remain fully seated and on board the train until we come to a full and complete stop, and you hear me say the two magic words of all clear. Once again, friends, remain fully seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and please do not stand up or disembark until you hear me say those two magic words. Until then, stay seated inside the train. You're all clear. This is Main Street Station. Welcome to the neighborhood.
The leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve. And not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the morning. But I'm still awed by the rockets and space and
Unidentified users detected in upload conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Light Cycle Run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stay together. It's your only hope for victory.
You sucks up. And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
Hiya, pals. As we roll into Main Street Station, please remain fully seated and on board the train until we come to a full and complete stop, and you hear me say the two magic words of all clear. Once again, friends, remain fully seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and please do not stand up or disembark until you hear me say those two magic words. Until then, stay seated inside the train. You're all clear. This is Main Street Station. Welcome to the neighborhood.
A Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a good assumption and a cement, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' type, then partner, saddle up, because this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is chock full of tall tales and even taller around. We call it Big Fun. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up the band for her big party. She made me promise to tell you folks, you're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we've come to a complete stop. If you're disembarking, please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before unfolding. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
As we arrive at the station, please make sure we're remaining fully seated with all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. I'm going to give it all clear when the train comes to a full and complete stop, and we get the whistle from the engineers. Again, until then, please remain fully seated. Thank you so much. Remain fully seated, please. We are still moving. Remain all the way inside the train. Remain seated. Remain seated. Now you are all clear to disembark. Thank you for those who listened and waited. Welcome to Frontierland.
sounds are going to change. But as I came out, they're doing their hoedown. And 25 years ago, for those of you who are new here, I was in entertainment and we had our own hoedown show. And I always say, ours was way better. So if you are from my era, 25 years ago, and remember that hoedown, let me know in the comments. This rocking chair has been delightful, as was the dessert, and just sitting here enjoying the view and the sounds. The sky's looking promising. I'm hoping that in an hour we'll be able to ride that last ride. So keep watching and see what it's going to be like as this area closes down. So it looks like they are working on clearing the island off now. Seeing some cast members kind of going through the other sections, and these are some of the last people to board on the raft. And that's it. And then I'm going to be heading over to the riverboat. They said 8 o'clock, but I'm going to get there a little bit early so I can ride that one more time. It's a beautiful evening. It was supposed to be rainy, and it's just turned out great. It's a perfect way to wrap this whole thing up. So thanks for joining me. This is the last group that doesn't have a wristband, so once they go, I will get in line. Feels like a little bit of a golden ticket, and yeah, it's pretty good. We were joking with you behind us about like everybody being everybody's videos, because most people here have cameras, so it's really kind of funny, like we all gave consent to be in each other's videos. So anyway, I can't go this last ride. My fingers are so damp and humid. I know, I am like...
I was like, whoa, oh my God. I didn't know until I looked down. I'm like, oh my goodness. Tiana's screaming too.
Look, all the cooks. Look at all the cooks out.
And she would be right.
Oh yeah, we got some folks. No, 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 you don't. No, I was trying to see if I wanted that shot. Trying to get the crane out.
Yeah, that's what I
You know what I mean?
right
I'm
before
like,
the train. That's a neat one too.
Sleepy, quiet Tom Sawyer Island.
Kind of wild to be the last people to get this view.
Oh, yeah, we'll switch. We'll get down. You can do that. We'll switch.
Thank you. Yeah, just let me know.
If it's not in operation, it's like, if they docked it, like, yeah, like it, like, sort of, possibly, yeah, typically like that. Okay, let's give it a jump. For running back. For running back. Before that. Before that. Oh. But look, there's a worker there. They're walking Look at the workers that are working on the cars lane. That is so cool. They could also be working on the right.
I was waiting for you to do it.
Yeah, I know. Just
Last ride we That's the track.
I am so excited.
That was not on my bingo card. Not going down with the ship.
Yeah, because it sails on the 17th of June. It has to be. I should have known for a while.
That was the first time I've ever experienced hitting the track. What a way to end the ride. We're all like,
She looked over.
Do you want to see? Yeah, come here. You're okay. I can see over you, I promise.
I just really want to see like the buildings they put on the side.
Guess they didn't get all the people off the island. So that's what happens when they clear.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's like a dance. I can't tell if they're lost. Sure, have fun.
I'm guessing that's where they escaped from prison. The Florida lawyer. that and the river and the trees, the actual nature here for cars. That's such a good American. Isn't the last part saying how like how biofuel
Thanks for joining me on this last night. We're trying to get people off the boat. We'll see how this goes.
On behalf of Captain Road Safety, Pilot Sam Clemens, and the entire crew of the Liberty Belle Riverboat over the past 53 years, thank you for joining us on this, our 100th and final voyage around Walt Disney's Rivers of America.
heard someone else.
Imagine it took us to the main.
Thank you. It's perfect.